Don't even drive out to Jersey. Not even on Sundays.
Hey. Hey. You do not, under any circumstance, tell us to stay out of Jersey. All right. We tell you to stay out of New York. Don't cross that bridge without express notification. All right. Understand that. That's from the depths of me. But so I was asked recently, can you please basically stop talking about Jersey? I can't help it. I'm from New York. Okay. It's in me. Like we wake up and talk nonsense about Jersey. Good morning. Have you smelt Jersey today? No, I don't want to. Do you understand what I'm saying here, guys? I'm sorry. We wake up and just talk about Jersey.
Twice. Now I'll tell them.
Okay.
Here.
You do know the message you just told him to send is
Bingo!
irrelevant.
We can't fit all
No.
in the carton.
Now, this is just a little token of my appreciation for recommending Dr. Melfi. She's a good shrink.
These are Monte Cristos.
Yeah.
These are Cuban.
Yeah, they're the best, right?
Yeah.
They're illegal, aren't they?
Gotta make this work for us, out in the open, legit. But a nice IPO, keep it spinning, live off the juice.
IP who?
Tony?
Yeah.
This was definitely during.
Initial public offering.
Hold on. These were really good times. Okay. Like if you had like a gigantic amount of just liquid assets, in terms of like money at least, right? You could have made a killing. Okay. We're almost entering into like the .com bubble era of finance. Oh my God. If you had that money at that time and you weren't stuck with like some ridiculous broker that was like, you know what, we need to stick with it and didn't listen to you, you made a killing, bro. Like you probably are a couple $100 millionaire by now.
Gonna celebrate, just me and Adriana.
Mother of mercy. Could this be the end of Rico?
Maybe. Just maybe.
No, this is
Yeah, say hello to your girl for me.
ongoing RICO charge you're building.
Taking me
Case.
to the theater. Thank you.
Let's just say after how many years with Tony Soprano's crew, something finally worked out.
Bro, she kissed you with chewing gum in her
I
mouth.
wonder if,
It's like
Hey, who's
concentrated
fucking
mouth
welfare check? You got a
bacteria.
cash, you get a burger around here.
Black guy over there. He look familiar?
Have my money.
Yes.
Why don't you
Very.
just forget about working and be with me?
Would you chill?
Discrimination already.
About time.
Waiting in line is discrimination? What?
Who's with the attitude, Christopher? It's not the blacks, it's somebody else.
Whoa.
Nice.
Must belong to the homie with the blue hat.
Oh, wait a second.
Donnie
Wait,
Brasco.
is that a Bentley Arnage? No, not a Bentley, not a Bentley. What is this? Is that a Bentley? No, that's a Rolls Royce. That is no, wait a second. Oh my God, I'm confused. That's not a Bentley. Is it a Bentley? I'm so confused. This, I think it's a Bentley. I'm gonna go ahead and say Bentley Arnage. 90s, obviously. I don't know.
Belong to the homie with the blue hat.
Yo, Donnie Brasco.
I get that reference.
My name is Orange J.
And I get served with
Bentley
black eyed
Azure.
peas tomorrow. Yo, I know what time it is.
Masters heard of the fucking
It's an Azure. The Arnage came later.
crew.
It replaced the Azure.
Beautiful home.
Smaller than my Hamptons crib, but that's bigger than Stevens.
It's Italian contractors, obviously.
Christy, look at all these gold records.
He just referenced my hometown. I love him. I love when I hear references, guys. I love it. See? I love it.
Isn't that a sight to behold?
That Desert Eagle? Oh, it is a Desert Eagle.
I
Chrome
do
plate.
so love a good firearm.
Why
in my
are we
hand.
flagging? Why are we flagging him?
They played all the time on Altis radio.
Oh, Herman, he's just another in a long line of white royalties from the black men that made them the money in the first place.
Champagne, sir? Ma'am?
Yeah.
I think he offered him a job without
That guy's a
offering him a
gangster?
job.
I'm a gangster. Now, in drum machines, some ignorant poetry, and any fourth grade dropout did soon as chairman of the board.
This man's mouth is wild. It's wild. But it sounds like walking through Queens Village.
So I can't tell if you're old-fashioned, you're paranoid, or...
Bro, I do the exact same thing he's doing with prosciutto. The exact same thing.
So what do I tell the
Drives
waiters about this
my
barbecue?
wife crazy.
You want to go?
Solve problems. And with my love of all kinds of music, maybe Alec Baldwin would come to our house.
Not in no, sorry. Never would I think a Cadillac
This place has the flavor.
instantly
Name is Sydney.
look disappointing.
It's only germane to this argument in as much as I feel that the grievances in the music business are far worse.
You're talking to the wrong white man, my friend. My people were the white man when yours was still painting their faces and chasing zebras. As far as Louis B. Mayer is concerned, what are you, nuts?
Hold on, wait. So there's something that is incredibly super touchy, okay, and specifically in, let's say, American society, right? So now we all understand what happened during, obviously, the second, let's say, Holocaust, right? We all fully are aware, right? First Holocaust, of course, being, let's say, the transatlantic slave trade, in this context at least, okay? Now, the problem here is Black Americans and Jewish Americans, let's say, like having like a struggle off for some reason. And there is like almost an inherent, by definition, strong dislike of Jewish people within the Black American culture. And a lot of it stems down to, I would say probably, like if I was to speak to like my grandmother or one of my great grandparents, for example, there were issues. Okay. It seems like no one ever wants to talk about these issues. They kind of skate over these issues, but these issues are on kind of full display right here. When it comes to a lot of like media specifically that was being produced, along with contracts that were being signed, there were a lot of issues in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, basically 2000s. There were just a lot of issues, and these things, I'm not the right person, I don't think, to fully have the conversation, right? But I can only tell you guys what it looks like, and it looks crazy. So this is why you'll get a lot of like not much support of Israel coming from Black Americans at all. Generally, you won't really get it because of like the I guess Black Americans and Jewish Americans have been living in close proximity for such a long time. There's just been a lot of like distrust, let's say, between the two groups. And in New York specifically, definitely close. Okay. Very, very close. And I'm not sure there's much like love or like between the two groups, specifically Brooklyn, and specifically Queens.
But besides that...
He gave me a gift of some excellent Cuban cigars.
And you accepted them.
See, eroding the neighborhood values.
He was thanking me for referring him to a physician, which he's very happy with.
Really?
What does that do to property values, having a gangster living next door?
Nothing.
Are you kidding? Save us blocking the neighbor. And being a gangster, what does it mean anyway?
Yeah, that's true. Some shit I see in the boardroom, I don't know if I'd make a distinction.
Oh, will you please? It's not the same thing.
Bugging?
It's the same exact
bribes?
thing.
I don't
just
know.
different.
Sometimes I think
But
the
it's
only
the
thing
same
separating
exact
American
thing.
business from the mobs, backing somebody.
Listen to
And that's
you.
and that
Whacking.
still happens. Okay. when heads of corporations just randomly go missing or accidentally get into car accidents and things like that. Yeah, it still happens. There's not much difference. But you can call it whatever you want to call it, but it's basically the same thing, guys.
He hangs around with Tony Soprano for 15 minutes, and it's fucking this and fucking that.
Yeah, he is. But I'm not sure it's the interest.
Pesci sticks the guy's head in a vice and then fucking pops his eye out. I mean, I thought I was gonna die.
I'll be right back, okay?
But your whole house is about to smell like thick cigar
It's
smoke.
this way, right?
Yeah. I don't mean white like Caucasian. I mean a white man, like our friend Cusimano. Now, he's Italian, but he's American. It's what my old man would have called a Wonder Bread. You know, he eats his Sunday gravy out of a jar.
You seem to want to branch out. What's stopping you?
The guys, you know, what they think if I started hanging out with the American.
Oh my God, guys.
That sausage, huh? Where'd you get it? The little place in Garfield?
Honey, where'd we get the sausage?
That little place in Garfield.
You know, the only thing better than a little sausage? Well, it's a pair of tits.
I don't know about that, but it's a hell of a piece of meat.
I love
Sausage
the
is
show.
kind of a
I love the
phallic
show.
thing. Whereas tits.
It's a little phallic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack.
Oh, it's a little company is going public, maybe.
Hey, come on, will you? Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Let's not talk business for once, huh?
I mean, this is the type of business you...
Biotics.
Hold on.
Barb, our
This is the type of business you actually do want to just randomly stumble upon. I mean, Tony, you shouldn't have made it so obvious you were paying attention, obviously, right? So you can't ever, be looked at as if you knew some inside information, let's say, right? Insiders generally have to wait, 6 months, is it, guys? So here's the thing. You shouldn't have said anything, Tony. Make that money.
stock guru. She thinks American Biotics may be a good investment. It's supposed to be close to a side effect-free anti-impotence drug.
You guys play the stock market? Oh, we don't just play.
Oh, yeah.
We win.
See? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, right? So the wives are just like, hold on. You said what? What's going on here? Let's go ahead and put some money into this specific thing. I don't know anything. I'm not an insider. You get what I'm saying here, guys? All right. Don't do any of these things. These things are illegal. All right. I do not suggest anyone do any type of criminality. Criminality is bad, right? But what I'm saying is, criminality is bad. But let's laugh at the scene, though. Like, if you think that this case is a weird one, you're crazy. You are absolutely insane. And then stories of this just gets bled into the culture. Oh. And if you want to know how much I care about the nonsense, that the whole like interpersonal like American, Black American and like, you know, Jewish like war that for some reason happens undercover, and I'm not even sure the overwhelming majority grasp that at the level. But either way, I'm gonna tell you how much I care about it. I don't care about it. Okay, my wife literally is a Spanish Jew. My son is Spanish Jew. My mother is 8% Jewish. I don't care. I guess I'm on both sides of the whole battle here, guys.
It's good. You know, not bad. I think it's as good as we're gonna get right now.
Oh, it wasn't too bad. It was kind of good.
Hey.
It's okay.
Whoa, what are you saying? Is something wrong?
No, I'm sure we're all trying our best here. I just think we hit a brick wall. Maybe some rest.
Recording the same thing for multiple days?
I paid for 3 days studio time already. It's only gonna cost me more money to pack it up and come back in again, isn't it?
Okay, so day rate.
Look at it.
Sharon's chair will be the one that busts out.
I like melt.
Come on, go shoot the crank. Let's wrap this up, all right?
What?
You heard me. Spike up.
No way.
Christopher, I am
crazy.
producing these sessions.
What? What?
And the drum tracks were mic'd wrong.
You're out of your depth.
Look,
Is
let me
he?
tell you
Let me-
something, dude.
let's see the setup.
Thank you. But I've recorded in Denmark.
Okay.
And
You know what the problem is?
Huh? Come on. Come on.
Big man,
Yeah.
huh? You all right?
well, that was
What?
that was over.
What? Get back in the booth.
That was overblown. Why are we doing this? All right.
So we take it from the top.
It's American Biotics. Can you place the order today?
It could be a scam too. Like if they keep talking about
Okay,
it,
great. Yeah, I'll have the money to you by tomorrow.
they're gonna pull out
Meta, what are you spying on people now?
I live here.
5,000
Wall
shares.
Street now.
Women are better savers than men.
What's
We
the
are nurturers.
what's the share price?
What do you know about the stock market?
5,000
Ears
shares.
open.
Umberto's.
Hey, all right. Hey, did you ever see that picture of Galante dead with a cigar hanging out of his mouth?
No.
What kind of conversation is this?
You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but I gotta know. Did you ever meet John Gotti?
Bro, are you the cops?
Just know that when the company folded and they were auctioning off the last bungalow bar truck,
Right.
one with the peaked roofs.
Right.
You're right, Coos. They're auctioning off the last bungalow bar truck.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted it as a souvenir.
Like his accent just got
Gotti
super
outbid
thick.
me. You know, he rang that bell the whole way home.
What do you mean by that?
Now, he wasn't retarded, but we thought he was. 'Cause
Oh.
he had doing it easy. Although we only called him when we were bored. Called him and say, "Hey, Jimmy, sing Mac the Knife." And because he wanted to hang out with us, he'd belt it right out. Yeah, 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 man. Fucking roll on the floor laughing.
Guys, firstly, Mac the Knife is easily one of the best songs ever recorded. I know that there are going to be other people. There's some naysayers, okay, that are they're going to come out of nowhere and say, "Listen, Mac the Knife was definitely not the best song ever recorded." Okay, they're going to say that they're wrong. There are some people who think Bobby Darin's version was the best version of them all. I'm going to also say you are wrong. Okay, the best version came off of the Duets album. Frank Sinatra, produced by Quincy Jones. Okay, Frank Sinatra, Mac the Knife. That specific version of Mac the Knife. All right, it's anniversary edition. That's it. Best song ever recorded. Actually. Okay. Go ahead, argue in the comments. It's completely fine. You say it's not the best. I say you're wrong. Whatever song you're going to give me is wrong. It's Mac the Knife, Frank Sinatra, off of the Duets album. Okay, but all right, let's go. Let's continue.
Do you mind if I ask you a question? Whatever happened to Jimmy?
Jimmy Smash? He's doing 20 for robbery. Wasn't too hard for the cops to figure out who it was. He goes up to the bank teller with a mask. He goes, "Give me your money."
Oh,
Some fuckers on the phone for you.
That would listen. I almost.
You know how I use the technique of positive visualization?
I know you talk about it. You're fairly negative a lot of the time.
Well, I think you should mentally prepare for the possibility that visiting day sucks.
They were not very.
I think the only reason you gotten this far with Massive is he wants to be in your pants.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy. Synagogue cancer?
Silvio, he owned rock clubs in Asbury. You heard what Squid said? He's a professional engineer.
What about my opinion? That it's good, that it's special.
That's your opinion. Listen to the CD or the cassette tape. It's yours.
His eyes are on your ass, Adriana, 98% of the time. You know that.
I don't know about that.
This is just a way for you to keep me down. That was based on intelligence, respect, talent.
I'll shut up.
Okay.
You saying I don't have talent?
Yeah, you have some talent. Right?
I branched out.
I don't think
made
you worked
new
for it,
friends,
though.
new horizons, and you can't stand that.
I think you were born with that talent, let's say.
That is such a lie.
See, bro, listen, let me give you some advice. I think you need some, okay? Why did you tell her the truth? Right? Some people have an issue with two things, generally, all right? Accountability and truth. You tell the truth does not make the other person feel good, right? So they get angry and they rage because you actually told them the truth, right? You should have just been like, you know what? We're going to see, prolong the nonsense, right? And just left it like that because, bro, you and I know what that genius guy was interested in. It was pretty obvious from the beginning. Okay, I don't even know how, but you know what? Listen, yeah, it was your brains that he was interested in. Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, that explains it. Yeah, that definitely explains it. Yeah, it just sounds like lackluster music.
What is it? Heroin?
Shit, Gene, I don't know. A weapon? I don't know.
Open it.
Could be anything. Don't touch it.
I definitely love the practical joke that is currently being played on Cusimano, guys. It feels warranted. It reminds me of a story that was told by the early 90s rapper Nas, back when like hip hop was starting to like become, I guess, somewhat mainstream. He was invited to a party through Tommy Hilfiger, or was it Calvin Klein? One of these people specifically. We're just going to use them, kind of interchange them in the story. All right. Either way, he walks up. He's being, how about this? He goes to the party and he's being introduced to people. Oh, this is Nas. He's a rapper, blah, blah, blah. And the designer guy, all right, one of them, Tommy Hilfiger, or it was probably Tommy Hilfiger. I'm just going to be honest. It was probably Tommy Hilfiger. But either way, hey, rap for my friends. Bro, are you serious? And that's basically, like a dancing monkey type of thing. It's the craziest thing in the world. But yeah, that's what this whole episode, for the most part, reminded me of. But it was great. Not a single complaint here. I'm absolutely fixated and fascinated with this show.
What's the matter?
Dr. Edelstein, looks like he's having a heart attack.
I don't need no doctor. It's just my back.
Oh my God.
Grab the rib. Grab the ribs. Go easy. Go easy now. That's
like the unnecessary, like random humor that pops up in this show is just spectacular, guys. It's consistently spectacular. I appreciate it. Seriously.
nice and easy.
FBI, nobody move.
Oh no. Yeah, I can believe it. I can believe it.
Come on, it's a friendly card game.
Oh no. Man, I don't know how far you're about to run, but
This is how it starts.
yeah.
I think it was a potluck break. You know, make it look like.
Yes, this is exactly how it starts. Absolutely. Like, if I think the things are about to start getting very lively soon, guys.
Never mind, I need a drink.
Unnecessary. Unnecessary. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Completely unnecessary.
Why do you gotta talk to me like this? You know, I do a lot of risk shit for you.
Okay.
Doing charity work, remember?
Right, you get paid for it.
Pumping Sarro.
What about him?
He's a rat.
He's wired for sound.
What?
I got it from a good source I thought you should know. All right?
Look, he's not lying to me. He was in my wedding.
I want to see the report.
I can't get my head.
I want to see the fucking 302.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I mean, they could be trying to also find out if there's like a rat, let's say, in the department. I mean, they could be doing that by feeding basically, not reliable information, basically. It could be.
All right, again, I'm sorry, but yeah, that's where he was. He was in Las Vegas. He was in a federal building cutting a deal. And why did he walk so easy from that thing the other day?
That's a good question.
No wise guy resisted arrest. Who walks away from a thing like that with low ball bail?
Why?
Oh, no.
Why would he do it?
Why? Because he's facing a possible...
Tony, go about this with some tact, bro.
Remember when that guy hit me in the head with that pool cue and fucked my neck up?
Right.
Yeah, down the shore.
Right. I went to this doctor. This guy works on the Jets' front line when they get hurt.
So?
Yeah. Like the...
I mean, listen, guys, they're definitely setting this story up to make it seem like he most likely is kind of ratting, guys. They're doing that very well. Like, oh, he can't do this because he's wired for sound, right? Because if he does do this, most likely it's going to shift, and then you're not going to hear whenever he's trying to record. Interesting play, guys. Very interesting play.
Jonas Salk.
Let's see where this takes us.
Anyway, I sent to this doctor.
And I'm looking up because I feel like a safe's going to land on my head.
A feeling of pending doom?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. This mental stuff can cause physical problems, right?
Probably
Are
eventually.
you having any physical problems?
Like if you're manifesting it, I guess, right? In a way.
A friend. A dear, dear friend. And I'm concerned about him.
What's wrong with him?
It's his back. Well, that makes sense. I mean, he's got a lot of bills. A lot of problems with his kid's school fund.
Secrets?
Secrets?
What do you mean?
Psychologically, a secret is a heavy load. It leads to feelings of guilt which further burden the mind.
Absolutely. What kind of secret could he have currently? That he's wearing a wire? He's wired for sound, guys?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm under a little bit of pressure here. I don't have time to suck your...
Apology accepted.
You.
Me.
Yeah, you.
Might as well now, bro. After all the
when I was
craziness
a kid,
you're saying? Right now?
When I was a kid and my old man would be in one of his ways, do you ever feel like hiding under a bed?
Probably right now.
Yeah. Right now.
Yeah. Like literally.
Oh, you're a prick to the end, right? They have absolutely no class, and they're always on the hustle.
That's kind of what they're supposed to do, no?
Right. Infinity Q45.
Oh, hello, Carmela. How nice to see you.
96, 97.
How are you feeling?
It's what all the rappers were rapping about in the 90s.
It's a ricotta pie. I saved it from the open house.
You can't check up on me once in a while. It's none of anybody's business.
Oh, my God. I am not saying that. All I am saying is if you don't want it, give it to Junior.
I know what you're hinting at.
Ma, there is nothing wrong with companionship. What is wrong?
Oh. Wait until you're abandoned. Oh.
Manipulation.
Abandoned?
Purely.
Please.
Great call. Great call. Seriously.
When Johnny was alive, do you think I'd blacken my Johnny's memory by getting mixed up with his brother? Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't say
Yeah.
that. All I'm saying is that we are happy that you and Junior...
She's admitting a lot, bro. I'm telling you. Like, I hear you, but she's admitting a lot. That's exactly what has probably been happening for a very long time.
When you get along so well.
Well, at least with Junior.
Don't worry about the dish. I'll come back tomorrow and get it.
It's just manipulation, guys. That's it. And she's been doing that her whole life, the entirety.
Yo, Dad, it's Uncle Tony.
You gotta relax. I wanna take it easy a little.
Take it easy. How can I take it easy? Things are happening, Tony.
What kind of things?
Things.
Like what? Like you wearing the wire?
Come back is taking me out of the game. I'm way behind. And I'll top it off, I think I'm getting hooked on these painkillers.
Like, you want some coffee, Tony? You want something to eat?
If you want coffee.
You wearing the wire? Probably not. Probably not now.
By yourself? Well, we need to be 110% sure. I want you to see it. I want you to see that fucking wire strapped on his body. I want you to see it. You hear me? I want you to see it.
Like, start having all of your
Otherwise, all
meetings
bets
in
are
like
off.
the pool or something, bro.
You understand? I'm a little worried about her. You know, she's always been depressed. Sometimes these half-assed tenors can really do the trick.
So why are we in here and not
You know
in
where
her
she
room?
is?
Oh, okay.
She's not in her room.
Looking for her.
I wanted to tell her house went into escrow.
She's with the other girls getting aqua therapy. I think your uncle's visits has a lot to do with it. Oh, she looks forward to them.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, could you excuse me
Guys.
one moment?
Come on.
Yeah, sure. You know, just tell her her house sold and they accepted the counter offer.
Come on, you hot on, before we get a ticket.
Let's see. We're about to find out yay or nay here, guys. The bathhouse.
Paulie, I've been here before. The doctor said heat's no good for me. I gotta avoid it. That's why I sit in the shade.
What the fuck you talking about? Heat is good for your back. Take your clothes off.
Do it now.
Look, Paulie, I appreciate it, but maybe another time, huh?
Take your clothes off. Why don't you want to take your clothes off?
I got high blood pressure. I go in there, I can check the fuck out. My doctor mentioned steam and sauna specifically as no-nos. He said, stay the fuck away from heat. Thanks for the thought. But get out of my fucking face.
Nah. Just let them go.
What'd you find out?
It's 20 grand just on football. The rest is shy. Pussy must be burying this frickin' fig alone.
And that's why he said he's a rat.
Believe that he would feed a can enough to hurt his friends.
I mean, listen.
What they said about Gravano.
The problem with that statement is that you'll do a lot of things for your family, okay? Yeah. Anything is worth less than my family, basically. All right, so just be fully aware, all right? I'm telling on you if it comes to either my family or you. I'm telling you. That's just how that works here. And I would honestly hope you did the same exact thing. And I wouldn't even feel terrible about you doing that. Firstly, what was I doing to get myself put into a situation like that in the first place? Okay, so yeah, bro. No, it's completely fine. I am fine with you doing that for your family.
A doctor, madam, wise guy, and a cop. That's what I call a vice superfecta.
Well, it shouldn't have been in there in the first place. To be honest.
But I do think that talking about sex at the breakfast table is a punishable offense. So no more sex talk, okay?
It's the 90s. Parents are supposed to discuss sex with their children.
Not my daughter.
You're wrong.
You forget that.
See, out there, it's the 1990s. But in this house, it's 1954.
Or earlier.
1990s, 1954. So now and forever, I don't want to hear any more sex talk, okay?
Oh, go right ahead, detective. Excuse me, move it out, please. Got a police officer here. Move it out. Let's go. Pull up. Come on up. Police vehicle coming through.
Oh, bro. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and forecast that that's not as irregular as you may think. It's kind of a waste of a life, but that's his decision, I guess. Yes. A couple of things are going on currently. Tony now knows, but I don't think that he knows that Tony does know. But obviously, it's a cop. He got caught in a house with nasty people, right? Yeah, he's like, listen, am I ever gonna have my job back in any meaningful manner? Probably not. But all right, that could be the reasons why he did that, right? But doesn't change the fact
He was not happy with himself, how he turned out.
What did he come here for? Therapy?
You mean the choices that he specifically made himself?
Instead of a couch, you use a bed? It's not a bad deal.
Hey, who wouldn't want to sleep with their shrink?
What does that mean?
Right.
You would be amazed how much easier it is to open up when you're naked and in the arms of someone who cares for you. I'm not gonna lie, because he's dead. He didn't have a good thing to say about anybody, but it did feel like he could trust you, Tony. He said many times that at least with Tony Soprano, you know where you stand.
So maybe he wasn't lying. Yeah, I don't think he was lying, guys. I don't think so at all.
It's Junior.
Johnny Sack? Johnny Sack was here?
With his mohair suits and his shoe lifts.
Suits? Pleurisy? More than once he was here? Why didn't I know about this?
Well, maybe it was you they were talking about. Who knows? Now, I just don't like being put in the middle of things.
She's such a terrible human.
Instead of living in normal homes with their sons, like human beings.
This must be some kind of fucking end move. What do they think? I'm stupid?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Now, wait a minute.
I have to.
Oh, God. What did I say now?
I don't like her at all. Like, at all.
I suppose I should have just kept my mouth shut.
Yeah, probably.
Like I'm mute.
I mean...
And then everybody would have been happy.
I don't feel bad for you.
Make sure you know what it is before you answer it.
Who is coming at dinner time? People can't call?
It's Uncle Jimmy.
Uncle Jimmy, let him in.
Eating spaghetti with no spoon?
Long story. You got someplace in private we could talk?
Yeah, in the basement. What's
Got a
going
place
on?
in private we could talk?
You got a problem.
Missed your calling. Should have been a lawyer.
Please. Enough people hate me. So, what are you gonna do about the Colombian money?
You're kind of
putting the screws to me like I was a school kid.
You're kind of talking like you're the one now wearing the wire, bro. Why are you doing that? Why are you speaking to me totally like that? Huh.
Telling me that the money was marked. They even said that there's a new fingerprint technique that lifts it right off the bills. I still got a few people to see that are late with payments.
Oh, yeah?
I gotta make sure they see my face, otherwise they think they're off the hook.
Yeah, I know how that is.
Right.
Get off the phone.
I gotta go.
What's up? It's Jimmy.
Yep.
It's fucking Jimmy.
What?
The Wire. It's fucking Jimmy. What are you talking about? The Wire. You understand the Wire? It's fucking Jimmy.
Jesus, Tony. You don't think, Paulie jumped the gun?
Shut up. God forbid. God forbid. Don't talk like that.
Oh, things are getting spicy.
Pussy, get him on the phone. Get him on the phone.
Hey.
You answer me like I'm Jesus Christ himself, and if you fucking lie to me, may your mother die of cancer of the eyes.
Right. I think that may be a direct translation
Pussy.
of an idiom.
Good lie to me.
Tony.
I mean, you're gonna have to apologize to this. Okay. I was waiting for that.
I can't push you anywhere. Nobody knows anything.
I haven't seen him since the Schwitz.
What was that sick talking about?
Mind your business.
Whatever it is, Mikey, we're going to Vegas next month.
I mean,
I already
you're
lined
having a
up childcare
conversation
for
in the
Francis
kitchen.
Albert, so I don't want to hear it.
Forget it. Something's come up. If this goes down, you're gonna have a new car and then some.
Can you tell me? Oh, come on, Mikey, tell me.
She's wearing a wire. I don't trust
Come
anybody
on,
anymore,
please.
guys. I'm sorry.
He's going to jail?
Well, the other forever.
Does Junior know?
Junior's the one who said it.
Listen to me. If you breathe a word of this to anybody, they're gonna be burying me and you right next to Tony Soprano. You understand? He was planning on making a move against Junior.
His own uncle?
Were you f***ing stupid when I married you?
She's wearing a wire, bro.
You?
No, you. And what are you doing standing there? Make the coffee.
Take it easy. Take it easy. It's brewing.
All right, she's making sure the microphone is facing you. No. Okay, well, that's what we're doing. Okay, this episode was spectacular. I mean, I would like to know what goes on next, at least. But I guess we'll see that next week. But my main thing is, all right, Tony's not going anywhere. I think we pretty much already know this. This episode was just full of paranoia and suspicion. I don't know who the real rat is, but by the end of it, it felt like everyone was basically the real rat. Everyone. Right? But I mean, that's obviously how it was written in the first place, but we're here for that, guys. Show was spectacular. Not a single issue. Probably one of my favorite shows. I can see this. I can see me watching this show for many, many years, actually. Like, once we're done, I'm rewatching it, no doubt. But all right, listen, guys. If you guys would like to see the full-length reaction, it is on Patreon at the second tier, all right? And listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.